Alright, so we're going to find the domain of a logarithmic function. We have the log of x squared minus 2x minus 8. So to find the domain, we know that we can't take the log of 0 or a negative number. So that means this function here that we're taking the log of, it has to be positive, this function here. So that means that x squared minus 2x minus 8 has to be greater than 0. So now we have this quadratic inequality we have to solve. So to do that, what we want to do is we want to take the quadratic and we want to set it equal to 0 and solve. So to solve this, we have to factor, so we get x minus 4 times x plus 2 equals 0. So x minus 4 equals 0, or x plus 2 equals 0. And so we add the 4, and so that gives us x equals 4. And here we subtract 2, so we get x equal negative 2. Alright, so what we want to do now is we want to plot this on the number line. We want to plot the 4 and the negative 2 on the number line. And what this does is it splits this number line up into 3 regions. This region, this region, and this region. So now we choose a number from each region. So here I'm going to choose x equal negative 3. Here I'm going to choose x equals 0. And here I'm going to choose x equal 5. Alright, now the numbers that you choose from each region, you can choose any numbers you want. So for instance, this region here, I chose negative 3. We could have chosen negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, or whatever, as long as it's less than negative 2. And where I chose the 0, I could choose any number as long as it's between negative 2 and 4. And over here I could have chosen any number as long as it's greater than 4. Alright, so what I do now is I need to take each one of these numbers that I chose and I need to plug them back in to this x minus 4 times x plus 2. Okay, so if I take the negative 3 and I plug it in, I get negative 3 minus 4 times negative 3 plus 2. Okay, and I don't really care what the exact value is. All I care is if I get a positive or a negative number. So you can see here I get negative 7. Here I've got negative 1. So negative 7 times negative 1 is positive 7. And really all I care about is if it's positive or negative. So here I get 7, which is greater than 0. So that means everything in this region is going to be positive. Now I plug the 0 in, so I get 0 minus 4 times 0 plus 2, and that's going to give me negative 4 times 2, and that's going to give me negative 8, which is greater than 0. Okay, I'm sorry, negative 8, which is less than 0. Okay, so that means everything in this region is going to be negative. And now I take the 5 and plug it in, so I get 5 minus 4 times 5 plus 2, and that's going to give me 1 times 7, which is 7, a positive 7, and that's greater than 0. So that means everything in this region is positive. Alright, so what do I want to know? I want to know, when is this function here, okay, this function right here, when is it positive, greater than 0? Well, that's here and here is where it's positive. So my domain is everything from negative infinity to negative 2, or everything from 4 to infinity. So to write my domain, I have everything from negative infinity to negative 2, and that's a parenthesis because it's not or equal to, so the negative 2 is not included, or everything from 4 to positive infinity. And there's a parenthesis on the 4 because it's not or equal to, so the 4 is not included. So I hope this video's helped, and so this would be your domain. And I'm going to do some more videos on some other functions that we're taking the log of, and I hope you check those out. Alright, thanks.